Wagwan. How are we all doing? Um, I am trying to add someone. Just basically waiting for someone to come on, say hello, have a chit chat. You all love him. Well, you all love him in here anyway. Hello, Ollie, my babe. Don't be dissing my hat. Oh, I would be going live if I'm waiting for someone to come on, mate. The main man himself. He's just getting himself a bevy. And rolling himself a fag. Then he'll be on. What's going on anyway, everyone? Anything interesting happening? No? All just been chilling? Except, I will accept you in a minute. I'll do it after. I'm waiting for Shano to come on. So we're having a little chit chat. Just throwing a few things out there. There he is. Hold on. I know he struggles with the old accepting these, don't you, Shano? I'll be waiting a lifetime. Hello, mate.
Hello, Brucey boy.
How we doing, my babe?
It's just relentless, mate, isn't it?
Oh, it is. I tell you, it
It's
is.
relentless. It's relentless. Just let a
So,
couple of people get on because I want nobody. I don't know who these people are, but no doubt I'm going to get fucking turned over. But to be honest, I don't fucking care. I need to get.
do you know what?
There
From
are
what I've
some
seen
people
so
in
far,
here.
they're actually decent here.
There are some people in here that need to know a little bit about the fucking scope of the shit that's going on. And there's one person in particular that I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to talk about it on here, and I'm going to talk about it with the boy because he fucking knows. He knows a lot of this stuff. Honestly, if people knew the scale of me being fucking turned over, it's just fuck it. Honestly, it beggars belief. You just wouldn't. You couldn't make it up. You
Yeah,
couldn't
it's
fucking make it
ridiculous.
up. So, how many people are in this group? Have we got loads in there?
We've got 150 in this group, and there's about what we got 7 watching.
Let's just see if a couple more people come on because people. This short docu's out on the 10th of September, and it's going to cause a fucking lot of problems. It's going to cause a lot of problems for a lot of people. But unfortunately, there's one person that I've had to completely fucking leave out of the picture.
Aye, you have.
Until this point, like, I've had to fucking shut up. I've carried this for 2 years. I've had this threat for 2 fucking years from right inside of my fucking world. It's a joke. Hello, Henry. All right, people. How we doing? You all right? So, listen, right. We all know that I've been having a fucking time of it. We all know that I've been trolled. And, I had fucking all sorts thrown at me by all sorts. You have no idea of the numbers. I'm scoping it around 45, between mid 40s to mid to late 50s. We're talking about people harassing me and causing me trying to cause me alarm and distress. Now I want to speak about this because it needs to come out. Mushti phoned Martin today, the farmer, Cam. I don't know if I told you. So he's phoned
Yeah.
Martin and he's sort of said, Shane hasn't been in contact for obvious reasons. It's all like up in the air. He has no problem with you. He needs to come back and get his stuff. And he's scoping that he will have his car removed, his caravan removed, his stuff tidied up, and the rest of his stuff gone by next Sunday. Which that's good enough for me. That's all I need. I just need to get my iPhone fixed in that time before I turn up. And Cam, I'd love for you to be there with me, mate. I really would. I'd even come and fucking get you because you've been there. You've been there.
I've seen it all, mate. I've seen it all firsthand with this person.
He sort of sorted it all out. It was all cushy, and he's like, yeah. Next Sunday's fine. Through next week and next Sunday's fine. And then Cam, he had the cheek to say, "Oh, can you ask Shane to cast his mind back 2 years ago when Becky lent him 200 quid, and he only give her 120 back?" And it's like, fucking bollocks, mate. You give me 200 quid, I'll give you 120 back and loads of bags of weed. But so, and I just thought, you're a cheeky cunt, but I'll sort you out later. And then I'll get off my phone, and I get a message request, and I look on it, it's some random fucking name, and it's got all this stuff about me. I'm outside the Bear having a fucking pint, I put the picture up there with the Bear and Mega staff because I don't give a fuck. No one's going to come to me. They proved that the other day when they sent
They'd never come up to that road round there.
They wouldn't come near me, mate, right? So, no registration, but I quite happily put registration out there. I do not give a fuck. The sooner people understand that, the better. So my head's going so fucking round and round in circles. So there's all this stuff. They posted my registration, and thankfully, they alerted me and told me that my MOT's out, and it ran out on the fucking 6th of June. Well, unfortunately, I've had a lot of death threats and a lot of all sorts to be worried about when a fucking MOT's due. But I appreciate the fact that they bothered to tell me, because I'll get an MOT tomorrow and I'll be all cushy. But then going about, how's the arm? What's it like having nothing? Are you driving? I've reported you to police. I've done this. I've done that. Now it's fucking strange that once again, something happens that she don't quite fucking like, or it prods her just that little fucking bit. And I'll fucking name her here and now. Her name is Rebecca Day. Her name is Rebecca Day, a.k.a. Rebecca Campbell, and she lives on Poyle fucking Road. Now, the minute my trailer is out of that farm, she is going to have the worst life she's ever fucking had. You heard that phone call, Cam?
The one where she's saying, I'm going to fucking ruin your life or something.
I'm going to ruin your life and destroy everything you've ever had and everything you could ever have.
Oh, yeah, I definitely heard that one.
They were her words to me. They were her fucking words to me. So anyway, she was part of that sting. She was involved with that sting and the rest of it. She was fucking well involved in it, Anyway, so let's go back to the very beginning of how I met this mother's cunt. So, for the second time in 2016, I lost everything. I was took again. Within that year, I lost £25,000 in fucking money owed for work that I did. I had to swallow it. I swallowed it, and I left with nothing. I bought a little caravan, and I was staying on a campsite. The campsite was in Mitchett, which is between Aldershot and Farnborough. And I was staying. I was happy. I was in my trailer, and I had nothing else. It was great, and I loved that way of life. And I decided when I lost my last place, I weren't going to conform anyway. So I'm plotted up lovely in this after writing me van off and fuck knows what else, having a right old terrible time of it. I was plotted up in this campsite in my little trailer. I get some message one day from this woman, Rebecca Day. She was asking if I could assist her and if I could help her get some court records regarding her uncle who sexually abused and raped her.
You went and done more than that for her, didn't you?
I obliged, and I said, let me try, and I'll try my best. Now I grafted for 3 days solid to get these court records, because the man in question was due for release from prison, and it was assumed by the community around where they lived, friends and family, that this guy was inside for firearms offences. And the girl said to me, Rebecca Day said to me, he was in there for raping me. So I got the details and confirmed what she'd been saying, that what her uncle had done to her. And quite happily, I handed them over to her. I'm like, there you go. Now you can go and tell your family, all the community, all the neighbours, all the friends. You can go and tell everybody that what you have said he did to you is true and factual, because you have now got the court records. Yeah. To say she was overjoyed and elated and grateful is an understatement. She was very, very fucking happy. You came with me when we first met her, didn't you? Because I went and bought a bag of weed off her.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? That was a long time ago. So she was really happy, and we were sort of chatting, and it transpired that she used to live in a trailer, ironically, up on the farm where I was staying. Now, let's make it right. I've never once said it was my fucking farm. I've never once said it's my land. I've said it's my garden, because it was my garden. It was part of where I lived. Anyway, it come to the point where she said, I will ask Martin if you can move on to the farm. I said, I'm not even bothered about it. If he's got somewhere I can just put me little trailer, so I ain't got to keep moving it week in, week out. It'd be really handy, and I don't mind paying for it. I'll pay him the same money as I'm
Yeah.
paying on the campsite, which is 320 quid.
Shame.
Shame.
So anyway, things were going on, and eventually I did get to move on the farm. Hello, brother, how you doing? You all right?
Yeah, you're right, Shane. How's it going, mate?
I'm fucking stressed, and I just want to stab people to death. I really do. Like these fucking mongrels. Sometimes I wish I lived in the medieval days, because they'd have no fucking heads left. So
You ready to get your ass here yet?
I want to go home. That's all I want to do. They put this
Get
fucking
your backside here, mate. Chill out.
fucking wankers. So I ended up getting on the farm. And I was with this woman that I thought she was the best thing in the whole wide world. I really believed that my first love, my angel, my guardian angel from upstairs, had sent me the woman that was going to make my life so complete, happy, and content. And I fucking believed it. And for the first time ever, I said to people, I'm going to marry this woman. I am going to marry this woman. And those words would never have come out of my fucking mouth with anyone. I even told my parents, I'm going to marry that woman. That woman is going to be my wife.
You did, mate. And nobody else before has done that to you, I tell you, honestly.
No,
You
I
told
know.
everyone.
It's fucking bollocks, mate. So anyway, once I was on the farm, because I always kept my partner, my ex, away from everything and everyone, because I didn't want her getting dragged into any kind of fucking bullshit. But anyway, once I move on to the farm, and it's obvious to Rebecca Day, Rebecca Campbell, whatever fucking shit cunt name she wants to use.
Blonde slut.
When she realised I was with, yeah, when she realised I was with my ex and I was content. She started getting very funny and very jealous. Before it was all, even when she knew I was with my ex, she was sending me messages. She was asking, she wanted me to shag her basically, plenty of times, and I turned her down plenty of times. Cam, in the later months when I was with my ex, I even showed you the stuff she was
Yeah.
sending me.
She was sending filth. And the worst part is sometimes she was sending this filth and she was actually sat next to your missus at the time when she's trying to send it to you.
So somewhere along the line, something happened. I don't remember, but I know it wasn't. I know it was uncomfortable. It was out of my fucking head. But I knew it made me feel absolutely terrible. So the long and short of it, something happened, but I don't know what. But the way she was like, it's like, I've got you a place to stay on this farm, yeah? you are my commodity, and if I want to sleep with you, you will sleep with me. It is as simple as that.
Yeah.
And that's how she used to come
She
across.
was like trying to groom you.
And yeah, I'm a fucking survivor. I can't just go and start doinking people. I'd love to be able to flop it out and throw it up a few. Do you know what I'm saying? But I can't because that side of me was fucking ripped away. Anything promiscuous was ripped away from me as a fucking child. So why, what, or when would I want to do something with a complete stranger that I don't fucking care about and I'm not in love with? An adult can still be abused by another fucking adult. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and it just fucking triggered her. It triggered her. But there's so much that's gone on. When she used to ask us for stuff, Cam, and we were like, no, 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 something would happen. Something would get outed. Something would get put on
Yeah.
Twitter.
Every time,
stuff would
every
share.
time there's something she didn't like with, and that something would just literally happen all of a sudden, and like massive, and it was all personal information that nobody else would know. All of a sudden came out.
Apart from that fucking thing. So, and it was endless. Like, she left me freezing. She kept saying that she'd ordered the burner I'd given her the money for through a real harsh fucking autumn. And she hadn't.
She left you freezing there, minus 13.
Because, yeah, minus 13. She didn't want me. She didn't want me to have any comfort with my woman. Because she wanted me. She wanted to use me. She wanted to fucking abuse me. And because I wouldn't allow that to happen, she was causing me carnage. You know, let's skip through all that because this is just going to be one documentary that's going to be done about her. It's purely fucking her. So let's look at those. I remember last year when I was talking to the farmer, and he said, "Do you think it's Becky doing this?" And I couldn't answer because I didn't want to cause a drama. And in January, when it looked like I was going to have to get turfed out because of the behaviour that she was fucking called, the stuff she was creating for me, I was outside the front and I smashed all my sheds down and everything, right? And he come to me and said, "What are you doing? Like, what are you doing?" And I said, "Well, you know, all this, you're going to ask me to leave." Because he said to me, "My customers keep talking about these videos of my farm and you on the internet."
Yeah.
And it's the videos of someone or something driving around the farm tracks. And he, you know, so he was sort of, I don't know where to fucking go with this. The long and the short of it is, those videos that were taken when he said you've got an envelope and I'll smash my sheds down, I said to him, I said, "Who do you let drive around these tracks on this farm, Martin?" And he wouldn't tell me because I wanted to tell him who I knew. I still know who's done half of this. And he's like, you know, no one really. The boys when they're shooting, I'm like, I ain't been here for a year. And it got to the point where he could only say, me, I drive here. But again, because I didn't want to cause him problems and myself problems, I just shut my mouth. Do you understand?
You did. You bit your tongue. You bit your tongue with it because at the end of the day, you didn't want to lose your home. You didn't want to lose what you had with your missus at the time and stuff like that. It was fucking. It was sick. It was. You was literally being groomed by it.
The day she split me up with my missus, my ex-missus, the day she split us up with her.
She done a video on Facebook of her skipping down the path, didn't she? Just
Yeah,
completely out of the blue, just out of nowhere. Her literally skipping down the track, happy as Larry. She knows
really
exactly what she just done.
Pleased with herself.
Yeah. What a cunt.
Can the old signal's going, Chav?
There you go. You come back, Moosh. You come back. Oh, you're going all freezing on me. Are you on some potato Wi-Fi again, Shano? Still there or what? Can you all hear him? No. Fucking hell. Send me a comment, Shane, and I'll invite you back on. But she was at that, honestly, this day where she's off. Bring James the camera, add. She just Larry out, completely out of the blue. She knew exactly what she'd done. Every time, like, say if we didn't answer her, ignored her or something like that, all of a sudden, he was getting more personally attacked. Stuff that nobody else would know about. And all this information was just coming out. And everything leads to her. Everything. She's always been involved. She's always been there on the sidelines. Come on, Shane, get back. Honestly, we could talk for hours about this one skit. Honestly, absolute fucking rat of a person. It's like Shane says, where do you begin? Yeah, Jem, that is the stripper one. She looks like a fucking stripper. Yeah, you done me a favour that one, Jen. I remember what you done for me. Connection failed. Who's going on about my shonky? Henry, where's your comment? I can't see it, Chav. I can find a way to invite Shano again. Add viewers. Oh, I'll send him an invite. Oh, you're a beautiful person. She's just some scabby little sket. This is kind of a man cave. It's got my dartboard in it. It's all my tools. Some of them are tools. Loads of storage and loads of antiques and other bits. Where the fuck you at, Shano? Oh, James Nash. He was going to have his name changed to that. He's going to start a new life. But that cunt just kept trying to ruin it. I was with him one day at work and we got the recording of it. It's on his iPhone. He just needs to bloody charge it up or change the battery in it. And she was screaming down the phone going, I could make your fucking life a misery in this. I'm going to ruin your life and all this other shit. But at the end of the day, where Shane was, it was absolutely beautiful there. Why would you want to lose it? Why would you want to risk everything you got? And that's exactly what she was preying on. She was preying on that vulnerability. And he kept still for so long. But now he's gone and lost like everything. He's got nothing to fucking lose no more, has he? He'll take her to the cleaners. And do you know what? She deserves every second of it. Come on, Shane. Where the fuck you at, Mush? I don't know where he is. There's a lot more to tell. A lot more to tell you on this one. Where's Ollie at? See if Ollie wants to come in for a minute until I fucking get hold of Shano again. Who you on? You on old Eugene or Jade? I'm still on my little pimped out whipmobile. Look at this, mate. She don't have no speed. She's got a little battery thing in there somewhere. Yeah, someone invite Shane back into it, because I don't even think he's watching it no more. If anyone's got James. Fuck knows. Where's Ollie at? You little slag. Oh. Well, pretty much we've still got masses of this story to tell you. It's not my place to say it. Definitely not my place. Shane knows to say. But the thing is, I've been there with him through all of it. And I've seen all the trolling he's been getting over the years, all the phone calls that he's getting that other people are saying are fucking bullshit, everything he's been doing, like the fact that everyone criticised and slagged him off for ages about this documentary that said, oh, it's bullshit and all this other stuff. I tell you what, I've met the journo and that, and he's a top bloke, he's a good geezer, and he's been doing this, he's been following him for fucking ages, and look what's happened, it's finally come out, isn't it? It's going to be coming out. Where's Jade? Jade, get on here, you fucking slut. Someone invite him, will ya? Mate, this is better than better than Ollie's little unicorn. It's old headless at the moment, isn't it? Oh mate, I don't know. If people, did anybody else see that live the other night? It was like, I'll tell you what, that was absolutely quality. It cost that little unicorn cost him like, it must have been what, I think it's like over 200 quid or something. You can buy my shonky for like 300 quid. Where we got her for that? She's a little babe. Bit of a pain in the arse. She's got her own Facebook page and everything. Well, Charlotte, get Ollie on. I don't know if he knows about that Danny. He gets blamed for everything. Who's that other one? Just inside. He's getting blamed for that already, isn't he? Fuck off, Nick. There's nothing wrong with my little pimp mobile. She's alright. What's my old nickname that you give me and all? I can't remember. Yeah, Shonky is awesome, Henry. It's an absolute nut job, to be honest. Hello, Tracy. I'll come show you Shonky quickly. I've only got 30% battery. Let's make it quick. I need to get back to my charger after. Let's go find a little shit bag. Wayne, is Shane live in the other group? Fucking arsehole. Hello, Peter. Hello, Sugar, you little shitbag. Hello, there you are, you little bugger. Oh, we've got all these coming. Right, Moody. You all need to calm down, don't you? That's what it does, look, it just walks into you. This one's trying to bite me because I'm scratching her. Back off, will ya? Get off me. Well, I've got literally the biggest lot of bloody Asbo ponies going. Well, is Shane actually live in another group or what? This one's Zeppy. He's the one that keeps throwing me off at the moment. This little fucker. This one's Rosie. She was lame, but we've got her good now. I'm like the Pied Piper for horses. Someone invite him on then, will ya? So I'm doing this live to have a little chin wag with him. Might as well feed the horses while I'm here. Fuck off, you thieving little bastard. Look at her, robbing it. Oh. You all got to bear with me a second, I need to give the horses some hay. Oh, it's going mental. Fucking thing. I need a knife out here. Sorry people, I'll be back in a second, you ain't missing out, interesting. Oh, order. Oh, I haven't even shown you trigger yet. So I just got a mouthful of hay. Nice. Hello mate. You lot can fuck off, you got loads of grass. This one gets laminitis, so he's always got to be on real short grass. What's the neighbours like? Oh no. Go on mate, enjoy. Am I missing all Nick's jokes again? Oh, DNA test. Can I get over here, please, mate? Look at the old demon eyes on it. That's what she's all about. Go away. What are you? He's the show jumper. He'll jump fucking anything. She's the shitbag, and she's actually, this one here is a teacher. Taught her everything, didn't you? Old Asbo ponies. How do you get 10 horses and 9 boxes going? How do you? I bet signal with the chain indoors, yeah. It's not too bad out here. Oh, I don't want that off. The old 4G. Loving life. Is there going to be a punchline to this? Shane's on another live. Fucking hell. Wayne, which one? Right, I'm off ski. I want to see this other live. You lot take it easy, people. Love you all. Mwah.